transformation in its simplest form is changing one thought to a different thought. And what I usually exemplify is this. So if this blue pen is a thought, I cannot do it. For example, oh, I cannot stop drinking coffee. And it's here. As long as it sits here, your behavior will be in compliance with this thought. And another delusion is if people think this is, I cannot start my day without a coffee, and they think, oh, I will try another idea, and that's another idea, and they say, oh, this will be, I will try to start my day without a coffee. And they try to kind of place it in your head and live with these two and see how does it play. What happens, again, referring to the first point, energetic intelligence. If you have the rivalry between these two, you drain your energy and your energy goes down, and in the end, what decision you make, you give up. Therefore, for the transformation to successful, this thought that you have in your head you want to remove. The other one has to be the complete opposite, which means I cannot start my day without a coffee. I can start the day without the coffee. So it has to be, because they cannot be simultaneously in your mind. So it has to happen this. And this is the remaining of my work is about how to make this transformation. Is just like replacing one thought with another. And therefore, if this is the first step towards the realization that you have the power to change one thought with another, that activates your transformation gene. Because before that, if you say, I don't have the power, I don't have the energy, I don't have the knowledge, I cannot, you're kind of silencing it. It comes from epigenetics. So epigenetics was the science which in the last 2 decades said, it's not the DNA. It's how the environment and your decisions are activating or silencing some of the genes. And I was, oh, and nobody knows the transformation. It's just about the gene is silenced and we need to help people activating. And this is the first step into the activating the transformation gene. So therefore, regardless of what people might think today with their performance, individually, organizationally, there are multiple ways and simple tools that everyone can start using already today. The next is how you can be consistent, how you get the persistency of making your decisions, because we make thousands of decisions every day, and how to make your decisions consistent with the direction that you've chosen. For that reason, there is this very simple tool which I call vectoral transformation. Here we go. What does it mean? So if you made a direction to your target, and this target can be, for example, not to drink too much coffee, not to drink coffee at all, not to drink alcohol at all, arrive to work on time, or submit your customer report on time. It can be anything you want in your life or your organizational life. How does it work? It's called vectoral. Vector is a straight line with an arrow. That's from geometry. If this is 5 times a week to gym, this is 3 times a week. This is 1 time a week. This yellow is 5 times a week, every second week. This is 5 times a week, once a month. Whenever you step away from the arrow, you are on a different arrow, which is on a different vector, which leads to a different direction, and you will never ever get to where you want to get. And this is how the simple geometrical perspective, like transformation vectors, is the biggest, simplest practical help I've seen so far that people are enjoying from my work on the daily basis with the tiniest things. If it's something related with the food, they put these vectors on the fridge. If something with brushing your, flossing your teeth, they put it into the bathroom. And the same can be at work. So imagine if at work is the commitment, I'm not gonna open my social media accounts during the work. It could be, so you can actually decrease some of the behaviors. So this vector means 0 times a day. This is 3 times a day. This is, 10 times a day. People are good at finding excuses. And this vectoral transformation with the arrows is the troubleshooting these situations. It's immediately, the first day you're stepping away from the green vector you will never be on a green vector again. And this is how simple it is. You might be tired, you might have a difficult day, you might have a difficult conversation, but it's your decision. And you know where you want to go, and you know you will never get there if you step away from that green vector. The example of the people finding their true calling. What is the biggest barrier? First of all, okay, they think I don't have a great idea. What's the biggest reason for not having a great idea? Not spending your time finding that alignment, not giving yourself time. So here, back to the vectors. So here I spend 1 hour. Okay, we can take 30 minutes for the beginning. And if you really are skeptical, 15 minutes a day, 15, not more. 15 minutes a day, every day, I'm dedicating to find what would be the purposeful thing to do in my life. Whatever you do today, but that would be for your future. You're spending 15 minutes, or you're investing your 15 minutes into your future by considering what would be your alternatives, what would be your callings, what would you like to do, what would be possible. You do some search online. You can have a call with a friend just to discuss some of your ideas, but you have dedicated 15 minutes a day for your future, for your change in your life, to find a much more meaningful, fulfilling job. That's here. And again, how does it work? So here you have 15 minutes per day for that self-transforming task. Here you have 10 minutes per day. Here you have 5 minutes per day. And if you really just say to yourself, but this was a hard day, I will spend only 5, you are in this red one. And this is not leading where you want to get. And same here. So if this is 15 minutes a day, this is 15 minutes a week, and this is maybe 15 minutes a month. The same I could apply to my own next desired transformation. It's writing a book. How much time do I spend? Close to 0. It's just sometimes, okay, this is nice, and this has happened already for 2 years. My brain says, you're already good without it, so why do you need this? Anytime, if anyone is interested to see where the transformation science and practice is connected and accumulated online, so that's my website, transforms.me. Anyone welcome anytime. Talks, scientific literature. You can submit your behavioral challenge over there and explore and experience how that all of the collection of the knowledge and wisdom would be applicable for your particular life and moment in life and your desired changes.